Hi, this is a quick look at Zulu War British Auxiliary troops I bought from Expeditionary Force a few years ago. Expeditionary Force, a company from Singapore. I think it's run by an English guy. I can't remember his name. I bought three sets. One set of Natal Carbineers and two sets of called Natal Mounted Police, etc. For example, this is one of the boxes that came in, all quite similar. The bottom there, and so for example, it's just the Natal Mounted Police, horse and foot, etc. So the Natal Carbineers, I think it was 9 in that set, which was, I think, was $34, including postage. And there are two sets, and the Natal Mounted Police, etc. was 2 mounted figures and 6 on foot. That was, I think, $36 at the time, including postage. So altogether, including postage, all these figures cost about, I think around $100, I think. Although nowadays I see, if you want to order a figure of something like Expeditionary Force, you have to order a minimum of 4 boxes now. Supposed to be cutting back on postage. You can get these figures in other sites, so Hobby Bunker, for example, which are a little bit more expensive because obviously you're not buying from the source, so fair enough. I think they're about around $40 per set now, I think, roughly, or $38 there, I think. Now, when it comes to the Natal Carbineers, just researching the uniforms and stuff. Now, these are the figures here. Now, all the figures had braiding on their jackets. However, and the Natal Carbineers, only the officers had braiding on their jackets. So this guy, I got, fair enough, paint this guy as an officer. It's hard to see, I can't really focus on the braiding. You see, yeah. Now for the Natal Carbineers, bluish uniform, which I painted with a Contour blue. So just for example, yeah. Now these figures are quite large. They're more really 130 scale. They're not 132. They're more 130. And also, sorry, I forgot to mention, they come with different heads and arms and stuff. So you can, for example, let's have a lift over there. So you glue on the heads and the arms, etc., whatever poses you want. Though in the end of the day, they're all very similar poses anyway. And that's the thing with the heads, to try and mix and match the different groups, be it the Natal Mounted Police, the Natal Carbineers, and all that. I had to just mix and match their heads with the different sets. That's why I bought the 3 sets. So I knew what I was doing beforehand. For example, the Natal Carbineers and Natal Mounted Police have spikes in their helmets. And these guys, which I painted as the Newcastle Mounted Rifles, have no spikes in their helmets. And these are the guys that were listed as Natal Carbineers. So I only painted the officer there. Only painted the Natal Carbineer officer as a Natal Carbineer. The rest, they all had braiding on their jackets. But again, as I said, looking at researching their uniforms, only the officers had braiding on their jackets. So I thought whether a unit had braiding on their jackets, regardless if they were Natal Carbineers or not. And these were the Newcastle Mounted Rifles. So I painted the Natal Carbineers, apart from the officer, as the Newcastle Mounted Rifles. Hope I'm making sense there. So so I painted these guys Newcastle Mounted Rifles. Newcastle, not from the city of Newcastle, obviously a town in South Africa. I'm sure maybe named after the city of Newcastle. And some of these figures, I can't remember which ones, some of them came molded with the ammunition belts on them already, or some of them had to actually put the ammunition belts on them already, or had to glue the ammunition belts onto them. I can't remember which ones. So some ammunition belts came separate, some were actually molded onto them already. So yeah, I hope I'm making sense what I said there. This guy, I ran out of the plain helmets, so these two guys like something different anyway. Guy with a head wound. Yeah. For the Newcastle mounted rifles, if you can see a green uniform, so I just painted with a Citadel War flesh. Yeah. And this guy here. So the lighting isn't great in my kitchen here, so I hope you can make it. It's hard to make it the green color really. Closer. Yeah, so 50. So yeah. So I suppose I put the officer with the Natal Carbineers here really. Because I said he was from that set, so that's the way I worked it out anyway. And so the Natal Carbineers, as I said, a dark blue uniform. And you see here, that's what I'm saying, didn't it? The ordinary guys, the non-officers, didn't have any braiding on their jackets, so that's why I mix and match it up. The white stripe there on their trousers. The Natal Carbineers had a silver badge and silver spike. They're very small groups. I can't remember how many individuals were on these. Just in the tens more so. I think like 30 or 40. I can't remember. They're very small groups of auxiliaries. And then I had my eye on these for a number of years. So it's delighted when I finally got them a few years ago. The only thing is, yeah, they're a little bit. I wish they were a little bit smaller, 132 scale, more so than 130. They don't go too badly though with Conte Zulu War figures though. A little bit bigger, but they don't work too badly with them. And same this guy here. Yeah. And the mounted carbineer. Very nice. And the other one. Yeah. So then to the Natal Mounted Police. This officer. Natal Mounted Police, the badges and the spikes of their helmets were gold colour. And they had a kind of a charcoaly uniform. It's hard to make it out here, but I probably just black, just normal black, but it was kind of a charcoal colour, so I used this charcoal black Corvus black. You probably can't really tell the difference on the video, but it is a slightly lighter black than normal black. That's what I was going for anyway. Kind of charcoaly black. And again, the other kind of fairly similar, and all the poses are all kind of similar enough. There, kneeling and firing. And yeah, let's see this. Yeah, standing and firing. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. As I said, I had my eye on these figures for a few years before I bought them, and I was delighted to get them. I got them for my birthday, so yeah. I mean, not the pose or anything special as such, but I do like these figures big time. Yes. So there you go. Hope you liked the video. Take care. Talk to you again soon. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Cheers.